Hey Hooper, it's Deanne Love here. Welcome to day 13 of the 30 days of play. We could go for 40 if you like. How does that feel? Let's just keep on going. We're up to day 13. And if you go over to learn.hooplovers.tv, you'll see that each day there is a theme or a technique. And today's technique is to feel. And while there is a playlist and some prompts over there to help you deepen the feeling, we are going to do a flow session today that involves 4 tricks. We're going to just see how we feel about this because we're going to move on body and off body. So we're going to start with shoulder hooping. Then we're going to do a really cool duck out. Don't worry if you've never done it before. We'll ease into it. In fact, have a dance party if you can. I've just hooped for a really long time, so I'm feeling super warmed up. So make sure that that is good for you too. After we do the shoulder hooping, we're going to do a behind the back pass, body wrap, and then a hinge off transition. So it's cool because it's like on and off, but we're not staying just on the horizontal. So let's begin with shoulder hooping. And even if you're not shoulder hooping, it's okay. We can find some variation today. Come along with me, grab a hoop that gives you lots of space or that feels really good for you. And again, if you are not shoulder hooping, then 21-day shoulder hooping challenge. It's for you. Promise. I've taught a gazillion hoopers to arm body hoop, upper body hoop, all body hoop. And so it's a step-by-step process. So once you have your shoulder hooping feeling a little bit warmed up, and if it's very new to you, start on your waist, warm up through your chest and your belly, and then you can do 360 turns and catch, just getting yourself used to it, making sure that you're feeling nice and horizontal in your shoulders and that you're allowing your wings to expand and your heart to open, turning maybe once, turning maybe twice. If shoulder hooping is good for you, we are going to do a duck out that looks like this, where we duck and then pass behind. Now it's not a full arm duck in, duck out. We're going to keep it nice and gentle. So what we're going to do is the way that your hoop is spinning, and yes, you can do this even if you're not continuously shoulder hooping. If you're doing a single turn, that's okay. Come along with me and you'll eventually get it. So the way that your hoop is turning, you're going to use that arm. So if you're going to the left, you're going to use your left arm and you will catch with your palm up. And if you're going to the right, you will use your right arm. And so what we're going to do is we're going to notice how the hoop comes around and connects with our shoulder, like the front and the side of our shoulder. So just get used to that, whether you're fully continuously hooping or doing one rotation and a catch. And what I want you to notice is when the hoop is touching this side shoulder, you have a really huge gap here. So if your hoop is touching here, then it's spinning around, but it closes quite quickly. Now to stay in that gap, what we do is we turn. So if you try to do this and duck out, it's going to be very quick and sharp. And I want you to be super feeling good. So very gentle. So what we do is we turn. And the next time you feel the hoop come towards your chest, so it's going towards your shoulder, that's when you are going to duck underneath, kind of over to your right side. Now, I'm trying to do this slow-mo. So really what I do is I bend my legs and then I bend at my hips and just kind of duck under. You don't have to do any kind of intense duck with your neck. Be very gentle. So essentially what's happening, you're going to bend, and then if you hold your arm up, you have ducked away from your hoop. Your hoop is going to fly somewhere. So you're going to hold your arm up, take your elbow and your inner wrist to the sky, and you should, after a few goes, maybe 1,000 goes, it's okay. There's no competition. Grab your hoop. And then from there, you can pass it behind your back. So we have this kind of effect. We duck and pass. Give it a few goes. And if you are doing a one spin and catch, here's what we're going to try to do. So as you do about a half turn, be super gentle see if you can duck straight away. So what I mean is, as soon as you push your hoop, start to turn with it and see if you can duck down. So I did that in a 180 if you need a little bit more space, but you don't have to push your hoop really hard. In fact, you don't want too much momentum. This is a very gentle move. So, okay, now we're going to move into the body wrap. So we're going to do a variation because we've done a body wrap before. Of course, you can do the hoop hug style body wrap, but after we pass behind the back, simply passing, we're going to bring the hoop to the front and 2 hands cross over to one side, over to the other. So bring your hoop like out in front of you, pinky to pointer, and then you can do this very symmetrical move, wrap to one side and then to the other. This might be inspiring lots of other moves for you. So one side and then the other, and then you can bring your hoop onto your body, have a little rock out, and we've got our last move, which is to hinge the hoop off and then to the front. So turn, duck and grab behind the back, wrap to one side, then the other, put your hoop on your body, grab with 1 or 2 hands, hinge on, hinge off, and to the front. Then of course you can go wherever you like. So our theme, our technique is to feel it all. Feel the frustration, feel the ease, feel the extension, feel warming up, and really feel where your hoop is contacting with your body. Let's play with those moves. Allow any others to inspire you to move and groove. Take as much time as you need to continue playing with that. I'm always leaving links down below if you're on YouTube, and also if you're over on learn.hooplovers.tv. Wherever you are here and now. Feel it all. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah.